Oh, there you are, YouTube. And now what movie are we watching today?
Number three.
It is
Silent Night.
Silent Night. A new movie comes out just today. What channel?
AMC Plus.
AMC Plus. So some backstory on how we pulled Silent Night tonight. We actually pulled it yesterday, but we realized the movie doesn't actually come out until today. So we swapped movies with today. So we watched Love the Coopers yesterday, which was set to be today's movie. And now we're watching Silent Night today. So that was not the movie I was expecting. We watched the trailer for this, and that's why we decided to put it in our advent calendar. The trailer looked like, we knew it was an end of the world movie, but we were thinking it was more of a comedy. That's sort of what the trailer suggested, like it was kind of going to be a light film. I really didn't know how it was going to end, but I don't know. It had a vibe of not what it ended up being. The film starts off as comedy, like the trailer suggested, but then it slowly reels you in to gloom and doom and bummer town. Like, it does so, like, it tiptoes you there. You think, as you're watching things get darker and darker and more serious, that comedy is just around the corner, and that wasn't happening. It just kept getting darker and darker. Maybe, I mean, there were moments, I guess, where humor was involved, but it wasn't the type of humor that says this movie's a comedy. Where I think in the beginning, it really was sort of suggesting you are going to be watching a funny movie, and then all of that just sort of went away. I mean, it was there in some areas, but it was not in all areas. So basically, what the movie is, I'm going to, I guess, give a little bit of a synopsis. The world is about to end. There are like gases that are coming out of Earth, and they are believed to be killing people. And it's a very painful, awful, terrible death. And the government, the British government, has created this pill. It's called like the exit pill that you can take basically to off yourself so that you don't have to experience the pain of inhaling the gas and dying that way. So it's a peaceful death instead. And this family, it's like, what do we have here? We have like a bunch of sisters and their husbands. No, it's like sisters and brothers. I don't know. It's a family mix of people that are deciding to sort of treat the end of the world as an excuse to celebrate their last Christmas together. So that's what they're doing. They're celebrating their last Christmas together, and their plan is basically right before the gas comes to their area, they're all going to pop that pill and die peaceful deaths rather than agonizing deaths. But there are some people there that don't, necessarily want to take the pill because they're like, what if there is a way to survive this gas? What if, I can, board up the windows or something and it won't be enough to kill me or something like that. There are a variety of reasons as to why some people are not wanting to take this pill. And honestly, I do impromptu reviews, so I can't really go into depth on this topic. I just don't think that would be appropriate, but I can see a lot of like parallels between like the toxic gas being COVID and then the pill being the vaccine, and it's sort of like this debate on should you get vaccinated, should you not get vaccinated, should you take the pill, should you not take the pill, that sort of thing. But I guess this movie was started before the pandemic, and it just sort of happened to have that extra layer to it. But I don't know, that would take like a deeper dive to analyze, but I just am a impromptu reviewer, just watch the movie, so I'm not going to get into that stuff, just because I don't know, I don't want to give incorrect information or anything like that. But I would like also compare this movie not just to that, but to films like Melancholia, The Mist, very much like The Mist, except for those movies have a serious tone throughout, and this one sort of shifted into it like part of the way through. It really was a shift, but not a dramatic one. It was like I didn't know it was happening because I kept expecting comedy to come back. I kept expecting the end to have some sort of like, relief or something, or I don't know, like a joke that was going to be like, okay, we were making everything really serious, and then now it's not, But it did just, kind of take a dark path the whole way through. So if you plan on watching this based off of the trailer, and I may be remembering the trailer wrong, but I remember it being kind of like a funny horror sort of film. And I think it starts off that way, but then gets into like more serious horror. Is horror the right word for end of the world film, disaster film? I don't really know what we should call it, but yeah, it just took a turn I was not expecting. It ends. It just kind of has that like bummer feel that The Mist has. That bummer feel that Melancholia has. It's not one I'm going to watch every Christmas. I don't even know if I'll ever watch it again, honestly. I could watch it again. It's like I'm not that off put by it. But like I think it was actually well made. But yeah, it's not one that spreads any sort of holiday cheer. So just know that. But yeah, I don't think I want to give too much away or anything about what happens with the ending. So I'm gonna let everybody else who's watching this and then wants to watch that movie watch it on their own or read up on your own. And if you are a little on the fence on whether or not to see it, but yeah, I'm glad I watched it. It's one of those movies. I'm glad I watched it, but I'm not gonna like watch it again. I wouldn't even say it's a bad movie. I don't think so. But yeah, just kind of not at all what I was expecting. I know I've said that 100 times, but that is truly how I feel. I think I might go ahead and do the kids' advent calendars now. Start with the movie, end with the kids' advent calendar. So that's what you're going to see next.
3rd.
December 3rd.
You ready?
What kind of chocolate did you get?
Kind of.
I want to.
Here you go. Kind of stick your finger. There you go.
Can you show it to me?
I think I
Oh, you are after that?
What is on it? Who's on it?
Who's on it?
Kiddo.
Is it Donald?
It's Goofy.
Goofy? Oh. All right.
3.
What is your December 3rd Dorable?
What'd you get? Here, let's open the door.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Who is it?
Who is that? Can you tell who that is?
Whoa.
That's Lilo.
Lilo. And you have Stitch, too, from December 1st. So you have Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah, they can be friends.
Isn't that exciting? Are you stunned? Too stunned to
You
show
want them to
excitement?
talk?
And here's a close-up of Lilo.
You okay?
Lots of hair in the back. There we go. And on that note, perhaps I'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.